Moros is in his corner drinking his who knows how many ale at this point. And Chorus is just sitting outside.
You're just keeping an eye, waiting for old man Rickers to do his thing and start slinging slurs. It'll be the 7th time this week. And it's only day 2.
So, Lloyd, are you going to enter the bar, tavern, restaurant?
Yeah.
And you walk past the big Minotaur, towers over you. Oi!
I fucking, god damn it,
What the
fucker.
What the fuck are you? You a snake skin too?
I walk in and I tap Lloyd on the shoulder. Watch this. I walk over and I punch him in the back of the fucking head.
Roll me an unarmed strike.
This is exactly what I was waiting for, so.
Can he do
Well,
it at
12
advantage?
hits, roll me damage.
It's
Never mind.
it's an unarmed person. Oh no. This is non-lethal, but that's the damage.
He's instantly knocked unconscious.
I pick him up, drag him. I told you it was gonna happen. You didn't want to listen. Told you not to go into the tavern. I drag him over the fucking barkeep. I set him down in his chair, put him face down. When he wakes up, just tell him he passed out drinking, please. I'm getting too fucking tired of this.
I don't got a problem with that, Here's just desserts. I love to see it.
I'm gonna put 5 gold on Tiefling's tab. Just get that kid fucking wasted so he forgets this night.
All right, I'll bring one over to him right now. As you see the barkeep, Moros, approach you from before, the same one who greeted you when you came in. He slides an ale on your way. Seems like you're covered for the rest of the night. That Minotaur, Chorus, he treating you on the house.
By the way, Chorus, there's no Minotaur in the bar anymore.
Where did he go?
So,
I just saw him. What the hell?
out of game, Chorus used his mask of many faces to just turn into a regular human.
Moros looks at the barkeep and looks at his still completely full flagon of ale. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. He takes the new drink and puts it down next to the already still full one.
Are you all right? He looks at you.
Quite. Yes. Thank you. Moros goes back to what he was doing. He seems to be ruffling through his things, his bag, making a small count of things in his backpack. Is the man still standing over me?
Yeah, he's just kind of like staring in awe at you.
Moros turns and looks at him. Good day.
Sorry, just never seen one of your kind before. It's just kind of new. Trying to get used to it. Sorry. He walks away, kind of like awkwardly. You can see the man next to the man that just sat next to Lloyd. You can see there's a man with glasses and a goatee who grabs the unconscious man over his shoulder. I'm gonna take him home for the night. All right, y'all have a nice night.
Ooh, I'm gonna slap my ass in here and give me a drink then.
What did you just say?
I said I'm gonna slide my ass right in here and give me a drink. He looks like your stereotypical prospector. Old man prospector, just fucking one eye half closed, the other real big and fucking wide.
Well, I've never seen you here before. What's your name?
I'm new in town.
I'm new in town.
Well, would you like a beer? An ale?
Beer?
A mead?
Nah, I brought my own drink. Just give me whatever food you got. And he pulls out a big old fucking jug of just black tar. You don't know what the liquid is, but it's thick, viscous, and it's pitch black.
That looks disgusting, but I'll cook you up some steak and potatoes. My specialty. He goes to the back.
You watch anyone with like more than a 10 perception, passive perception, just sees a shiver run up his spine real quick.
You can smell a fire, like just started after about 3 minutes after he started cooking, but then he comes out with a plate full of completely charred and completely eviscerated steak and potatoes. Well, enjoy. He gives you like a really wide smile.
Oh, I will. Oh boy. You there, fancy man? You want this steak and potatoes? I filled up on some jerky on the way here. You know.
Talking to me?
I mean, you the one with the pretty old shiny weapons and the nice looking armor.
Why are you bothering me?
I just try to offer you some food. I'm sorry. Do you want the drink instead? Is that what you're looking for?
No, I'd rather not have your muck. And I'm gonna slide it back towards you.
You're the first person to realize that's swamp water. Good on you. As you watch, he takes a big old swig out of it.
Barkeep,
Oh, did somebody call? Yes, yes. What can I do you for?
heard any rumors lately?
People going missing, animals going missing. Like once a month. No one's really found out what's been going on with that yet, but people are been a little riled up lately, a little scared of, someone might go missing soon because it's almost that time.
Rumors, fairy tales, anything that anyone has said about these. Maybe to quell their fears, and maybe they're just calling it something random.
Well, I don't know. I've heard some pretty weird things, but one that really caught my eye was someone saw some sort of really tall creature with a big fucking head mounting another man.
What?
And it looked like he was eating his skull, but, it's drunk people, drugs. Fucking in one ear, out the other, Who knows if that's real? I wouldn't believe that dumb shit.
Oh, and I will walk up to the Dragonborn now.
You see a group of, two Dragonborns sitting next to another. It's a couple. Can I help you?
Yes, you can. You see, I've been hearing rumors of people going missing, pets going missing.
Yeah. Oh, my cat, Jinx. She went missing about 3 months ago, actually. And, I still haven't found her yet. I haven't been able to find her either. You see him take a swig of his drink. He looks really sad now that he's thinking about it.
Anyway, every other month, there seems to be a pet or person going missing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there perhaps a time frame? Maybe a time period where it's exactly 30 days, 28 days?
It's usually every 30 days. And it's usually in the middle of the month, the 15th day. And it's always at night. But no one's been able to catch this thing. Apparently it's so fast and nobody can catch it, or it somehow slips away. Everyone's got a different story of what they've seen.
Is it in a targeted area? I have no idea if you know.
I think it's indiscriminatory. It's happened in every district of the city that I've seen so far. I will say the most common district is that this has happened in was the Dockside Promenade district, which is where like all the people stay and stuff, all the common people live.
Yeah, but every district.
Do you want me to list them out for you?
Do you perhaps know the sequence of each location where the first person went missing, and then so on and so forth?
My Jinxie, she went missing in Dockside Promenade. The last person that died was Dallas Finstrom, and he stays in the Vinstrom Quarter, which is another district in the city. But then there's also the Merchants Market, but we don't see a lot of people go missing from the Merchants Market, so it's usually either the Dockside Promenade, now that I think about it, or it's the Vinstrom Quarters. Question, sir, are you looking into this? You seem to be asking a lot of questions. I'd be really happy if you were.
I was actually contracted for the Goblin subjugation not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was working down at the warehouse for Hemingway. Man, those fucking goblins stole so much medical supplies. Like they were ready to go to war. It's crazy. Thanks for your help on that. I didn't even remember your face. I probably saw you, but I was probably too busy loading a goddamn wagon, to be honest with you.
That's fine. I wasn't really much in town. I took the job and just went and did it. But I heard of the Vinstrom Vinstrom's death. So I'm just investigating for now. I want to see if there's anything I could do to maybe, find out what's going on. I can earn a little coin that way, and I help the town.
We definitely appreciate you coming to, help this town out. It means a lot, not only once, but twice. It shows that you're a man of valor, a man of honor. And that seems to be far and few between these days, my friend. That son of a bitch that just walked out the bar, that fucking racist piece of shit, I can't stand him. It made me quite happy to see that chorus man knock him out cold. It's nice to see a friendly human face amongst y'all.
Good fight for you guys.
Places his hand on your shoulder. Thank you. We really do appreciate it.
Well then, I'll leave you. I'll leave you now. Enjoy your evening, or enjoy your night.
Thank you. You as well. What was your name? I'm sorry.
Lloyd.
Lloyd, it's a pleasure. My name's Jaak.
All right, Jock.
All right. Do you want to interview any more of the individuals in the bar before time begins to continue to move forward?
Yeah, one more.
One more,
Barkeep.
okay.
One last thing. Yeah, barkeep. As soon as I say someone's suspicious, he changes his token. He's the most suspicious.
Brand new in town, the barkeep's never seen before. Introduced a mysterious liquid.
Suspicious since a week or two before Vinstrom unfortunately passed away, aka probably was murdered.
His son was in town, actually. His son Marcos, he doesn't visit very often. He's been kind of trying to do his own thing in the capital city. Not really sure what's going on there, but you saw that man that walked out with the drunk racist?
Yes.
He had a couple of conversations with Marcos, and they came here and shared some drinks. I don't know that when I overheard their conversation, they were talking about some really some heavy logistics, like they were moving some product or something. And it conveniently, every time there's a fucking drop, it's in one of the districts that one of the killings happens in. I mean, I'm not saying that Marcos may have killed his fucking dad, but shit, you can't tell me that a noble couldn't be hungry for power and would want to kill his own dad to acquire it, but why not accept it? Why let Lord Etzal get it? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, one, it would be too obvious, and two, maybe it's not the power, maybe it's not reigning over this land, maybe it's an opposition or just getting rid of his father for whoever it is that he's dealing with in the capital. Maybe there is a specific reason, and yet obviously we have no idea, and that is the mystery.
That is a mystery, isn't it?
But from what I've heard, I'm not totally sure it was done by humanoid hands.
What do you mean?
I heard a conversation that intern Israel was having. I was merely passing by and I overheard there was a hole in the back of Lord Vinstrom's head.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, that is scary.
And judging by the way he was explaining it, this hole wasn't done by a bolt. It was too large. Something had to have killed him. What that something is, no one knows. And maybe that exact something is what's going around and taking random people's pets and going around the districts and taking people as well.
I'd say it's a possibility. It usually happens on the 15th day is what a lot of us have come to realize. I would say if you're feeling risky to stay in the middle of the streets in the darkness and maybe try to find out what's been going on, But I mean, that's your life. I'm probably gonna end up closing up shop early so I can avoid walking home late at night tonight. Which, as a matter of fact, let me look at the time. He looks down. Oh shit! It's about 6. Yeah, we're actually probably gonna close up for the night. If you need a place to stay tonight, I highly recommend you go check out Garth's Rest. It's an inn about maybe a block or two from here, block or two south. You'll be able to find it. And Mister, what's your name?
I
Well,
dug myself a little hole outside of town. It's real nice and snug in there.
well, by all means, if you're looking for a little bit of little bits of some cover, Garth's Rest is a good place. Garth's a good man.
Cover. I ain't no pussy.
I liked the sound of your first idea. Stay out in the middle of the street at night.
Well, by all means, if you got the balls, you can certainly do it. As you can see people now filtering out as he kind of gestures that he's closing.
All right, well, I'm gonna go find me my hole.
Moros, you see the man just approach you, and are your 2 ales still full?
Oh, there's a few sips at this point taken from it, but nothing really of any impact.
Yeah, hey son, I'm closing up for the night. You need a
No.
place to stay? I'll pay for your room and board at Garth's Rest. You look like you're having a rough day.
I appreciate the gesture, my good man. I'm just traveling, and this was just a stop on the road. I would take the room and board, but I have my own supplies here, and he points to his backpack and gives it a tap. I have camp supplies here, and I plan to make camp just outside the city gates. I prefer the comfort of the night sky over an inn's roof,
I understand.
but I do appreciate the hospitality,
Of course.
and thank you for the drinks, for your troubles. And he hands him a small pouch of 5 soda.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate your kindness. Whenever you feel ready, take your time.
Moros is already packing up his things as he's talking.
Now it's dusk time, so with Lloyd or maybe even Chorus or Moros, with the limited information some of you have and a bigger, broader scope of information one of you has, what do you want to do before you take a long rest?
First,
I get what you're
first
saying.
things first. I'm gonna make eye contact with Floyd, and I raise the finger up to my mouth, and then I continue walking.
I flip you off and I keep walking.
I would wink, but I have a mask on, so I verbally go wink.
So I'm just gonna walk around in the middle of town.
Okay, fair enough. We'll say it's here.
I'm gonna throw on like a hood and just walk around.
Okay,
Ooh,
we're gonna thin out the amount of people because it's dark. Alright, so I'm gonna put you 3 on the map. There you are. Guards, they're very few and far in between right now. Basically just they're skeleton crewing right now. That's all the guards you can actually see that are out and about. More manning the gate. There's 1 or 2 patrolling the streets.
I'm still on the tavern screen.
Oh, my bad. Let me fix that.
Refresh your page,
Yeah, it should be at the city gate entrance.
because I'm on the city entrance.
Okay, thank you.
And what you see, 1 second, need to go back to this map real quick. Copy. Cool.
I just got kidnapped.
kidnapped?
My fucking token just shot up to the north end of the screen.
Okay.
You want to see a cool trick?
Sure.
I am now Lloyd.
Lloyd, you see a copy of yourself in the middle of the street.
No, it's not real. It's not real. It's just
Killing it.
I'm killing it.
yeah.
So, are you going to keep an eye out, like do a perception check for any suspicious activity?
Yeah, I'm just walking around, just checking it out.
Okay, you walk around this part of district. You can roll me a perception check. In the meantime, Moros and Chorus, what are you guys doing?
Moros is going to the gate. He's going to go make camp.
As you're walking to the gate, Lloyd, you hear a loud scream. I would scream, but it is 11 o'clock at night, and it is a blood-curdling scream coming from just south of you. And you can see the guards beginning to freak out as they're all trying to get together.
Do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can you see through magical darkness?
No, I cannot.
You see a cloud of darkness right before you. If you want to, you can roll another perception check to maybe if you want to use your ears to hear what may be going on inside. Or you can use any other check if you want to explain how you want to try to get more information. You can do that however you see fit.
Yeah, I think I will, actually.
All right.
I'll try to listen in.
Hunter, just, of course, in Moros, obviously, probably also having heard this, I imagine, or at least seeing Lloyd run off. Does Moros look like he's going to move towards it, or is he continuing on his path?
I don't know if I heard it. He didn't say I heard it. He said for him to do, or he said he heard it, but he didn't say anything about me.
What's your passive perception?
Oh shit, what the fuck just happened?
My passive perception is
11.
11.
It's loud enough for you to hear it. It's 10. DC 10. It's a loud, blood-curdling scream in the middle of the night.
Morrow stops and he kind of peeks his head over his shoulder towards the direction of the scream and waits a second to see if he hears anything like another one.
The screaming wanes off almost immediately, but what you hear is you hear the squelching of something. It sounds like it's devouring something in this magical darkness.
Oh, shit.
You just hear... and then a deep breath. And then you see the magical darkness is dispelled, and for just a brief second, you can see a figure running into the alleyways. Roll me another perception check. 17. You swear for a second that you see something with a very large head. And it looks humanoid in nature, but you realize it has 4 fingers, not 5, and very long nails. But you swear something that you see as before it runs into this great light, this purple light, is you could see tendrils coming from its mouth. You swear you saw them.
Alright, I'm gonna try to run over to it.
We'll see if you can.
What was that? Around here?
Yeah, it was around this corner over here where he ran off. Down here.
I'm gonna hide behind this thing and try to peek over.
You see nothing. You do see, however, a corpse with its legs sticking out of the bushes over here.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bush.
You go to the bush, and do you pull the body out? Do you leave the body there? What do you do with the body?
I want to pull the body out.
You pull it out, and you see a very similar injury to what you just saw on Lord Dallas Finstrom. A hole in the back of this human skull. and its brains are completely gone. Not a trace left.
I'm clearly like, what the fuck?
I just have gotten up there. You ain't the one who offed him off now, are you?
Wait, what?
You ain't the one who offed him off now, are you? I don't think you did, but I gotta be sure. I mean, I walk up on a dead body, I see you standing over him. I don't see no blood on your weapon, but
Yeah,
they
no.
won't. Exactly the strongest.
I haven't done anything. I heard a scream and I came over running.
Good. I didn't want to have to. Oh, I didn't want to have to come to blows. Yeah, at least you. What did it? Who did it?
I saw something. It had tendrils from its mouth.
Tendrils. Were they like catfish whiskers, or were they more like octopus?
It was dark. It's kind of dark. I just saw tendrils.
I'm sorry, I forget you humans don't see too well at night. Apologies. He was a piece of shit, but he deserved to die like that.
Well,
A bush in a back alley, covered in his own piss and shit. So at least be home in his own bed, covered in his own piss and shit.
So does anybody else want to do some additional checking of the bodies?
bodies?
Body. I'm sorry, singular.
Moros would like to make a perception check to see if he could have heard their conversation. He's like in the alleyway, not quite right there.
Yeah, roll a perception check, and then I'll let them decide if you succeed or not.
Perception. 4, definitely not.
You probably hear like body, piss and shit.
Yes.
Broken sentences.
Yeah, he hears body, piss, and shit, and immediately Moros is like, ugh.
Like deserved it.
Perhaps
Just
that
enough to be
was...
confusing.
Yes. Well, back to camp.
What you
He
see
goes back.
coming down the same way you came, you see a very tall, very stout, muscularly framed red dragonborn with silver armor with gold trimming on it, escorting a group of guards over to where they heard the scream.
I
You.
let them go by.
You,
I'm like bent over.
He points
kind
to
of
you.
just, like poking at the body, looking for shit,
Moros.
looking for signs and things.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm walking. I'm not stopping. I'm just going to
He's going
walk
to
further.
forcibly grab you now. So if you want to contest it, you can roll me a strength check. Oh, I rolled for you. I didn't mean to roll for you. That's not for you. I meant to roll for this person. Okay. He rolled a 14. You rolled a 9. So he grabs your forearm. I need you to come in for questioning.
Why?
A new face I haven't seen in town before. Sudden screams once a month. I think I would have every right to be suspicious.
If you haven't seen me in town before, but the screams have been happening for months at a time now, wouldn't it make sense that it wasn't me and it was somebody that has clearly been here for months at a time?
Who says you're not a shapeshifter? Who says you can't alter your form?
Who says that you aren't?
Oh, who says that I'm not? Try me, because I'm not. I care about this town and my
How would I
father's
try
legacy.
that without stabbing you?
Oh, you could certainly try, but then you'd
No,
have a whole
you said
garrison.
try you. You merely are the one who suggested that I try you. I'm merely just answering what you said, my good man. If you wish to take me in for question, So be it.
All you had to do was ask.
Rose peeks his head around the
People
corner.
of this town are so
Slinks back.
unconventional in the way they do things and so primitive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's coming from a Knight of the Wild Hunt.
Never heard of you.
Yes.
You make it
You
seem
shouldn't
like
have.
you're so special, you're so important, like you're somebody, like you're better than us. What, because you come from
No,
bumfuck somewhere?
It's more so the fact that, oh, I don't know. I just don't fucking like you. And to be honest with you, you can either take me in for questioning now, or I'll be leaving.
You'll be taken in for questioning.
Then lead the way, my good man. Or are you going to continue to waste both of our times here?
I'm not here to waste anybody's time, and you're wasting mine.
Then get walking.
They're kind of walking over to the where the incident happened, and you guys see very similar to what Moros is seeing, a bunch of guards coming around the corner, and then seeing you two standing over the corpse.
I'm not giving a shit. I'm still bent over, Asian sitting, just checking the body.
Lloyd, you see Callum calling over to you, a face you've met once or twice in your comings into Polaria.
So, Callum.
It's good to see you. And he kind of extends his hand and kind of like looks at you. You didn't do this now, did you? I don't think you did.
No,
I see anything with a 12.
I saw what it did.
What happened? And you are of course, what form are you in right now? Are you in your Minotaur form?
Oh, I'm in Minotaur form.
Ah, okay. And then Callum looks to you, and you've had a couple very brief conversations with Callum, kind of helping out the people in town. He's the head of the town guard. Of course, he's heard of someone, doing some good for the town. I don't think you would do any wrong here either. Now, let me ask you this. This man, this tiefling. Tieflings tend to cause trouble. Well...
Fuck, not this shit again.
And I just saw him leaving the scene of the crime. Did you happen to see him running away?
No, he was behind me. He was walking towards the gate. He followed a little bit after I came down here. We get over with the whole fucking racist bullshit. I'm getting sick and tired of the fucking last one just died. Do you want to be next? Is that what you're trying to fucking do?
No, it's not.
Your Pops was a good man. He fucking built a town for everybody to live in and thrive. I watched him put his life out on the war, and just being a grade A douchebag ain't gonna do him any favor. I get your grieving, but leave the kid alone. Don't just fucking harass him because he's a tiefling. If you're gonna harass him because he's a bit of a dick, but he's young, and what teenager isn't?
He turns and looks at you. Moros. He's right in a way. I probably shouldn't have taken out my anger on you. I apologize. But you are being quite a fucking dick. He's absolutely right about that, too.
I mean, you're being a dick, too.
Same energy,
Let's
buddy.
be real.
All right,
Same energy.
Aside.
Oh,
Interesting.
here
Well,
we
not
go.
goddamn it.
Here we go. He just
All right,
Callum
all
just
right.
rolls his
Good
eyes.
day.
This isn't
All
even
right.
worth my time.
Or is he just gonna do the whole shuffle in between as Moros walks away? No, he's got his back to Moros, so he doesn't know he's walking away. Let's just chill on out. We got to be civil about this. If anyone should be suspicious of anyone, it technically should be. Oh fuck.
Is that his?
Human. Never got your name. Fancy human with the blades. Big old glaive. Lloyd? Alright, cool. Remember the man? Oh, we were sitting at the bar. and I looked like someone else at that time. The man who carried this man out,
I don't remember.
oh fuck, the one, fuck, shit. Oh, Callum, I need you not to murder me now.
I'm not gonna murder you.
Oh, you might after I say this sentence. Hey, do you remember what the barkeep told you, Lloyd? About his brother?
What about Marcos?
And the man at the bar who left with Rickard?
I don't
Might have
particularly
been,
remember the man at the bar who left with.
I might have been eavesdropping a little. I mean, it's kind of what I do. I'm a bit of a gossip, but I apologize for that, and I'm sorry. But I kind of was looking into this on my own in my free time. The man with the pointy beard and the goatee, there was the like goatee, pointy beard, mustache bullshit.
Oh, Edsel, right? Or you
No, that Sal's the fucking wizard, man. No, the fucking I don't know his name. I never really talked with the guy. He was friends with Rickard, and I don't really tend to like to associate with Rickard. Bastard keep trying to grab my horns.
I've seen him around town talking to some guy with some glasses and like a handlebar mustache.
That guy, yes.
That guy?
That guy. He left with him. But also, Lloyd, you wanna this is your information to give up. I just kinda snuck in and heard it. So, and y'all seem to be friends if you wanna he might not murder you for saying it. I'm gonna take 4 big steps back.
Well, Lloyd.
I'm lost.
At a game, it was the guy who who Marcos was doing dealings with.
Wait, that
And-
was the guy he was doing dealings with?
Yes. Not the dead guy, but the guy who took when he was unconscious, who walked out with him.
Yeah, he walked out with him.
Oh. Sorry, I was caught up in everything else. That slipped my mind.
And you're saying my brother has dealings with this man? It wouldn't make sense. I don't even know this man. I usually know the people my brother knows, like, most of the time. He's kind of scratching his head at the thought of it. Trying to think.
But Sir Callum, as I was saying earlier, I saw what did this.
You did?
At least the silhouette and other things. But yes, I saw it.
Could you identify what it is?
It's not something I've ever dealt with. No.
Did you see where it
What?
went?
It ran off as I turned the corner. But what I did see was tendrils
Tendrils
from its mouth.
from its mouth. Huh. Well, that's fucking terrifying. In our town? So are you saying that this thing is shape-shifting into people and hiding what it really is to eat them and kill them as if they are prey?
I mean, quite possibly. I mean, more than likely, it happened.
He leans next to the body and kind of picks it up and looks at it. It's the same thing that happened to my father, and I've seen this in a couple of the other cases too. He looks inside. There's nothing in there. That's disgusting. He gently places the head back down. I should fucking crush his skull in so
Clearly,
fucking
whatever
hard.
that is an abomination.
I think it
Quite
needs to
possibly
be
a
stopped.
plague.
I make a nature check on the bite mark. I mean, I do have proficiency in nature, so
Yeah, you can make a nature check on it. Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
16.
16. So from what you can tell, it's not just like one row of teeth with the way the wound is. The wound kind of like bottlenecks in a little bit to where it looks like there's multiple rows of teeth biting into this thing. And it seems like, at least the way the wound looks, it might have some sort of organic way to suck the brain out. Because there's not like a trace left over. Which is weird
Okay.
from the Vinstrom case, which I don't know if if your character overheard the information, but
So from obviously out of game, Dalton knows, but using the in-game knowledge of tentacles plus Horace's background as a fisherman, could I assume that this is something kind of related to like a squid or an octopus, with it being a circular ring of teeth, multiple rows of teeth, kind of thing, with
yes.
tentacles and things like that?
Yes, you can insinuate that, but that's all you know.
Yes, yeah. And it looks to me like some kind of octopus, man. If you look at the bite here, it's kind of similar to how octopi have these little, and certain species, not all of them, and squids have these little barbs on the end of their suckers they'll use to hook into prey. But this one looks like it's got a bit more like a proboscis, and it latches and then sucks. If that makes any sense to any of y'all.
You see Callum kind of like
No.
rubbing his head. I'm familiar with octopus.
All right, it don't make no sense to me either. So
It don't make no sense to me either. I'm at a loss.
Maybe we could find an expert.
An expert on
Well,
tentacle creatures.
Oh, man, if only there was an expert on monsters.
I don't know shit about what you are. Well, I mean, I've caught myself my few fair share of octopus and squids and things like that.
And none of them come
You
up
know,
on land.
Ain't none of them come up on land. I mean, no, that's a lie. The octopus sometimes like to get up on the boats and stuff, and they like to latch their tentacles around some birds sometimes. That's pretty fun to watch. You ever seen an octopus fight with an eagle? Man, it's a thing of beauty. But
Man, it's a thing of beauty.
you know, they don't walk on two legs, and they sure as hell ain't got claws. So
You ever seen a dingo latch onto the back butt cheek of a bull? God damn, that's a hoot.
You know,
no, you give me bad memories now. Don't be bringing that up. I got trauma from that as a kid. I don't need no memories of the wolf taking off my rear end.
Understood. No, we need to figure out what this thing is first. And clearly, none of us nor this town knows what the hell that is.
Anyone got a monster hunter contact? That'd be
I could try the guild.
I mean, but how long is that going to take them to get somebody down to find somebody and send them down? It's going to be at least 2 weeks to a month. It's kind of close. Does a old wizard pony hat man know maybe anything?
Yeah,
I saw you went and spoke with him.
He dropped out of wizard college. His school.
Well, fuck do you drop out of wizard college?
I guess he
They have like a
stopped going.
95% pass rate. What?
He owed a debt to the Vindstrom family.
Tell him your father pulled him out of school.
He nods. Callum just nods.
God damn.
Dad was paying him a
Dude,
lot of
ruining
money,
that
and he was a
boy's
smart
education.
guy. He wanted to give us a privatized education. Help me focus on my training to help lead the guard.
Well. Oh. No, here's a wild thing.
You can't let anyone leave the city. Because that creature could be anyone. Or anything.
oh.
Or,
Bad
Yes.
news, we let someone leave the
So-
city.
Hold on, wait a minute. We know exactly 3 people it cannot be. Sorry, Callum, you ain't included in that 3. You weren't here when the screen went down. I did not have eyes on you. So I can't rule you out. I'm gonna say you didn't do it. You at the bottom of my suspicion list. But there's only 2 other people besides myself. Well, I know didn't do it.
Tiefling.
It's Tiefling Boy and our good friend, Mr. Shiny Glaive Lloyd.
Good friend.
It's more of a saying than anything. We ain't friends yet. Maybe one day. But right now you scare me a bit, and I'm a little worried you're gonna shove that pole up my ass and turn me into a little bit of a spit roast. You strike me as the kind of get a little rowdy sometimes.
The maintenance costs to do that. I don't think I will.
You'd be surprised. All right. So, let's go get Tiefling Boy. And worst case scenario, I can pay him some gold to kind of sweeten the deal to make him work for us.
Snooping behind you, correct?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say snooping, but kind of, seem to be falling a bit behind pace.
Did you see it?
I mean, I heard him. He's walking around in that old plate armor back there, just ka-tonk, 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 ka-tonk. Kind of hard not to hear him. And also, he was
Bring him back.
walking out the gate as the scream happened, so I did see that. So
We didn't know if anyone passed by as he was leaving.
Zach, at this point, can I make a roll for where, like, how far where my camp is set up, like how well you consider it, not necessarily hidden, sort of hidden, but like set up.
Survival. Roll me survival.
You're like it, man.
This survival check will
It's a 12. All right.
You could be relatively easily spotted, but you're in a nice. You set up your camp pretty nice at the very least.
All right. I would say, can we do like I wouldn't say too close to the, gate. I know I want to be close to the town, but not too close. But
Maybe like a mile away.
a mile. You don't gotta go that far. You could say like a quarter mile.
Quarter mile. Okay.
Yeah.
Go a quarter mile. Do you have any like lighting or indication to give off your location, like a fire going or something?
I would say Moros isn't assuming that there will be any danger necessarily. So, no, he has a small fire going right now.
Okay.
So yes, he has a small fire going. Not anything crazy though.
Okay. So if you guys wanted to try to look for it, you guys could roll a perception or a survival check if you wanted to search
Well,
for it.
first, let me ask Sir Callum something.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Callum, do you perhaps have a horse that I can take to go and fetch this man? And a lantern. I don't do too well in the dark, seeing as I'm human and I don't have such eyes.
Yes,
I
you can.
feel like that was a dig at me for something I said earlier.
My
And I apologize if it hurt your feelings.
No worries. But I've got a steed outside of town. You can use it. It's got the gold. Fuck, what are those things called? Saddle. It's got a gold saddle on it. You'll know it's mine. Use it. I don't have a lantern, but I have this. And he hands you a torch. All you got to do is light it up. Do you have a flint and steel to be able to light it up?
I hand Lloyd a flint and steel. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, if you can, I feel bad. I was kind of an asshole to him, and I shouldn't treat someone that way. I'm going through a lot with my dad passing. So,
I'll say the 20 gold is from you.
Yeah. You know what? Actually give him 20 gold too from my pocket, just so it's a little more authentic. He hands you 20 gold. Nods. As they guards all like take this body of Rickard.
Oh, I went to slip the 20 gold back in and I dropped it on the ground. Oh, my clumsy ass.
Did you just say that with a hard R, boy?
Oh my goodness. This guy.
I pick up the gold. Shit, I'm going to try to get that back to him.
All right. So, if you want to search for his camp, you guys can. You having a horse and a torch is going to lower the DC a little bit. So, go ahead and roll me a survival or a perception check. It's your choice. And one person rolls, and it can be with advantage because I'll say you guys are like helping one another.
I'll give Lloyd perception because my perception only +2. Pouring the horns.
17. You see, you can't see it because you're human. Maybe we'll say Chorus will technically. You guys are sharing.
He would be able to see the firelight if he.
That's what I was going to say. He'd be able to see the firelight, but also be able to smell the smoke coming from the fire, relatively close near you guys. You can smell it coming off in this direction on to your left once you exit town.
All right. Well, I will be heading that way then.
And as you approach closer and closer, you begin to see the tiefling sitting by his campfire.
You see a light coming out of the brush.
Hmm.
And a man on a horse. Myself.
Lloyd, you see Moros currently sitting around a small campfire. His back is to his tent. His body is facing not directly towards you, but in that vague area towards the town and the road. He's currently got on the end of a small skewer what looks to be some sort of rodent-like creature that he's roasting over the fire. He's still wearing some of his plate armor, not all of it. Looks like he was in the process of taking off some of the armor, at least like the upper armor's off, but like the lower armor's still on as he's cooking this. We'll just go with like muskrat kind of thing.
All right, I'm approaching. You there, tiefling?
Moros looks up. Strange manners people have in these parts, barging into one's camp, unannounced.
Strange that you would camp not too far out of the town.
I'd say a quarter mile is far enough from civilization.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask if you saw anything on your way out. Anything, anyone that weren't the guards.
I saw a big, giant, scaly, red asshole, but that's about all.
I also saw
Scaly. That's just a floating asshole. Y'all must be taking some wild shit. What do they all feed you in that tavern? Oh, you know what? That fair. That makes sense. I'm sorry. I ain't used to this newfangled language.
No, I didn't see anything strange on my way out of the town. I myself was looking for perhaps maybe strange things within the town, or maybe some strange things around it.
Why?
Is something going on?
That's one way of putting it. I mean,
Why are
Well,
you
right.
looking for these strange things?
Well, to put it simply, I'm compelled to be here.
Compelled.
There's some sort of, I was beckoned to be here. There was a sign to come here. That something was wrong. I'm a knight. I keep the balance between the world of man
Good and
and the world
evil.
of nature, and at times those two worlds collide, and at times someone is needed to bring balance back to that. And I showed up here looking for the cause of said disturbance.
Oh, the thing
Like
you're
I said
doing
earlier to you,
unnatural.
wanting to chorus,
Very unnatural.
as he points to chorus,
You
I said to you before that I was minding my own business, and that is exactly what I was doing. Just surveying my surroundings, getting to know the area. You seemed friendly enough. That's not what I'm looking for.
we got to work on your language skills, buddy. That ain't the time where you be saying mind your business. Just watching out for bad shit is usually the better way to say that.
No, the
Made me
best
think
way to say it
you
is
were
to
gonna
get
murder
people to
me in the
leave me
background.
alone.
That's fair now, but how you gonna gather information if you don't talk to the people in the town?
I don't want to talk to the people in the town.
I mean that's fair enough, but
I don't want
sometimes
to
you gotta
talk to
eavesdrop a
you
little too.
or you.
That's just a little mean. It hurt
But
my
if
feelings
there's
now,
something
kid.
going on in the town, something unnatural, I could
Oh
maybe
yeah,
be
tell him, Lloyd. Tell him about the octopus man.
persuaded.
Oh, Tiefling, as you've heard, my name is Lloyd. And your name?
My name is Moros. It is good to make your acquaintance, Lloyd. And yours,
You can call me Chorus.
Chorus.
Well, you said you were beckoned here. You keep order in the natural world, correct?
That is correct.
You, me, Koros here. We're the only people in the square. You clearly went in the direction of the screams, so you're definitely not a suspect.
What happened?
Token change.
Yeah, I put us on a new
No.
map. How the fuck did that
It
happen?
was very weird. There was like the most minuscule of shift in my token. It was very odd.
Oh well, it's fine. That was just for the night, anyway. Say, Moros, since anyone in town could be that thing, and clearly I haven't seen anyone else besides us three, and it is obviously one of your callings, would you mind helping us?
I typically don't work with other people, clearly. Not good with other people, I guess. I don't know. Not good at socializing, and I'm very out of place within a town like that. So yes, we can work together as long as you two deal with the red scaly asshole. You two deal with him. I'll deal with any monsters, anything like that. Once the monster is dealt with, however, or whatever this disturbance to the natural world around this town is gone, I will be as well.
Zach, can I just... What
Sounds fine.
day of the week is it?
Like day of the week.
Friday.
It is Friday. I'm kidding. Let me see. I thought I made a.
You just put the month and the date, not the day.
I didn't put the
I don't
days
know
of
if
the
that-
week. I'll get back to you on that.
Well, I just need to know where in the week we are.
So each week
Oh.
is 10 days, so you're halfway through the second week.
Okay. Perfect.
Damn, boy,
Good
I
enough.
got down.
I'll get
Are
back
we
to you.
going to go
on that, though.
back to the town? Are you two presumably going to
Ooh,
camp out here with me?
no,
Yeah.
I'll be out here. Good news for you. I got a bit of a special constitution. I don't sleep. So
Oh,
y'all can
sweet.
kind of do what you want to.
Rather late and the horse is tired, so I'm gonna tie her up and we can camp here, or if you don't want us here, we can leave.
Morris just blinks rapidly, and you see his eyes get real wide, like he's really
I'm in
doesn't
for a
want to
great
say
night
yes,
watch.
but you may stay here tonight, but tomorrow we go into the town and we solve this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Oh, my one
Well,
condition.
before I forget, here
Gentlemen.
you go, and I hand him a bag of 40 gold. This is the apology gift from the red scaly asshole.
Morris looks at the bag, looks at him. Normally, I would accept gifts such as this, but I need not one. He can apologize with his words once we cleanse this town of whatever trouble it currently has. For now, you may keep the money, Cobras, and when the job is done and an apology is given, if one is given, then I will take the money. If it is not given, then I will give him his money back. My one condition to helping you, not money, not anything else. Whatever we find, when we find it, and we will find it, that I promise you. I want its corpse.
Zach,
We first
I just
present it
messaged you
to the intern.
with the thing I did.
Yeah, because that was a natural 20. You can just tell him to
No,
add
it's,
it.
it's yeah, it's
What?
You suddenly find 40
don't worry
gold.
about it.
You know what?
No, he hasn't found it yet. He doesn't know anything about it. I sleight of handed it
That's true.
Why didn't you just roll it in the open, though, so we could all see the roll?
because
did.
I didn't think Zach was gonna tell you, and then all of
I
a
didn't
sudden
say
when you
nothing.
went to buy something, you were gonna have an extra 40 gold.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see what you mean then. Got you. Because I was
Yeah.
like, why didn't you just roll it in the open then if Zach's gonna fucking tell you?
I didn't know he was gonna tell us. That's why I
I
said
didn't say
to
nothing.
TM, and then I said
It's
I
all
whispered
good.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
All right. Moros doesn't know. I know. Moros doesn't know.
You
Yes,
know, Morris doesn't know.
Moros.
Moros kind of turns his head as he's like now actively biting into the charred muskrat that he didn't realize was burning as he was talking to y'all.
Come here, give me that. And he fucking pulls it out of your hand. Of course, starts shaving some
No.
of the
No.
some of it off.
You don't take that out of my hand. You can strength check that out of my hand.
I'll
Hell,
just pull
fucking
the fucking.
no.
I'll just fucking grab it off the stick and slide it off the fucking stick.
Once again,
Well,
I strength check you. I say no.
You're
And
gonna
I
hold on
simply
to
just
it.
grab the
Deep.
other end.
All right. It's gonna be bad. Oh, that was a save. Same thing. Oops, I didn't mean to click that many times. 11.
23.
Yeah. Fine, I'll fucking do it I'll do it while you're chewing on it, and I start taking off some of the more burnt bits that are way too burnt to fucking eat. A damn child trying to help him and get a good fucking cut of meat just while you're eating around the blades.
Well, Moros,
I'm gonna do it. This is for no damage. I just want to see if it works. What's it? No, I try to swat his hands away as he's working with the knives. I say, get that away.
Yeah, it's
Like a
just fucking
savage.
deflects it with the cleaver, just fucking smacks it. Which, by the way, these cleavers just came out of fucking nowhere. So,
Keep eating, but I look at you, funny. I didn't like that.
there. Now I took your burnt meat. I got rid of some of the more charred end bits that are unedible. You can enjoy the meal better. You ain't gotta eat like a fucking savage.
You ruined it. You took away all the flavor.
The flavor.
How else is it?
Oh boy,
How else am I supposed
stay
to
right
taste
here.
the charcoal?
You stay right here, boy. I swear to God. And he's gonna fucking walk off, go find another muskrat. He's gonna go fucking kill it, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna cook you the best meal of your life.
you're still talking in character.
All right. Now that
Because
he's
the meat
gone,
came out.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whatever he did to that muskrat was all right, but I'll never let him have the satisfaction of knowing it was good.
I admit defeat.
You just hear,
Never.
I never will.
you just hear the two ka-chunks. Come back with two muskrats cut in half.
Moro screams in terror.
All right now.
I heard
They got
them.
a little-
I can understand them. I could understand their screams of terror as you fucking killed them.
All right now. They got a little split, but I got two clean cuts, both right down the middle, severed the
Don't
spine
actually
instantly.
scream
It was a pretty painless kill for the most part. The only fear they felt was seeing the blade come right at them. I'm gonna fucking skin them and begin to
Well,
cook with great seasoning and just a secret ingredient that nobody will ever know.
so about this, while Coer's is cooking, about this trouble in the town, what is it that you've seen exactly?
There's swamp water in there.
Moros calls it an octopus man. It's pretty much the closest description we have. It did have tendrils coming from its face.
Carter's over here basting it. Yeah, it had suckers, or it looked like something like suckers. Like, you know how some certain octopus have teeth on their tentacles, and they kind of use that to latch on to prey. You know, they pretty nasty. But I ain't never seen an octopus walk on land except for the few times I've seen them fight birds. Majestic thing that is.
Alright. I'm going to... What kind of check would it be to, based off my knowledge, go off that description that they just gave me to see if I know anything about something like that?
Probably be history.
Would be a history check.
History? Alright, so be it.
I'm fucking burnt. I tossed one of
14.
the muskrats over my head. Oh, there we go.
Well, the 14, you've never heard of a creature that's like this before. This is something that, even though you're so attuned to nature, you feel like you know most creatures that you can find in the wild. This one just slips from your grasp for some reason.
Well, Lloyd, as Moros goes reaching into his backpack and sifts through a small book, but you can see it's what looks to be like some kind of encyclopedia, an almanac almost, of things that Moros is encountered and made documents of through his journeys. I can tell you this, I have never heard of a creature or man or beast like what you described. The good news, I specialize in that exact thing. The bad news, not knowing what species it is makes hunting it difficult. Clearly, it does have hours that it hunts, and it clearly has preferable ways to feed. Does it only feed at specific times?
Well, boys, we can worry about that in the morning. Right now, enjoy this perfectly cooked muskrat, seasoned perfection, perfect medium rare. You're gonna enjoy. Welcome, young tiefling. Civilization. You see laid out is just strips of the flank of the muskrat on his other cleaver, perfectly sectioned out against the bias of the meat. You just grab and
jerky and
eat.
tech.
Now enjoy. Don't be afraid of it. It got a little bit of heat to it, but it ain't gonna hurt you none.
What did you do with the fur?
The fur.
Yes. The
I
muskrat's
skinned it. It's
fur.
right over there. It's right over there in the disposable pile with the
What?
bones and the teeth and everything else.
You.
Don't tell me you've been eating the fur now, have you? Boy, if you tell me you've been eating the fur, I'm gonna be royally upset with you.
And to think the fur adds quite a nice texture to the meal,
Boy,
to
just
be honest.
put the damn meat in your mouth and
Pause.
enjoy it.
Put this meat in your mouth, boy.
I'm
Looking
ready
too
for the
skinny
rest,
over there.
if you guys are. Zach, are you good, brother?
I am
Yeah.
good. Sorry, I was just listening
Just
to what
making
you
sure?
guys were saying.
No? You're good. Just making sure you're good, brother.
But if
I'm
you
gonna
guys
get
are
some
going to
shut
take
eye.
a rest, that is where
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
we will conclude then. We'll see what happens next.
I will stay and watch.
We'll go Overwatch next time.
I am the watch.
I'll wait for
So.
the stream to end and talk about this. All right.
But yeah, that's all we have for now. I can't tell you guys how grateful I am for everyone who tuned in. Make sure you follow us here on the ForgeD20 on Twitch. You can find us on Facebook at the ForgeD20 Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, where you'll be notified for the next episode of Tales of Lodrienth. Otherwise,
We're not
I'll see you
the
guys later.
best.